Salam, it's Maharet. Hello, happy Saturday. Welcome to my channel, Innate Mother. This is my first video, and it's an introduction video. I am chilling on my balcony right now, enjoying this beautiful fall weather. I wanted to share a little bit about myself, and I am, if age is important, 34 years old. I am a mother of 4. I am engaged to an amazing, sweet, kind, generous, strong man. And, my whole life I have been told that I am really great at being a mother. Oh, you're such a great mother, you're such a great mother. And I used to say, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know. I don't know what you see, because I'm over here just trying to figure it out. And that's what I would say out loud with my voice. And people would look at me really strange, because I didn't realize it at the time, but it was truly a compliment. And I struggled to receive the compliment because I didn't believe that I was a good mother. I didn't believe that I was a good mother. And where did that come from? What were my beliefs around being a good mother? What did I believe a good mother looked like? Because those beliefs were what I was comparing myself to. And whatever I embodied in that moment, that those compliments came flooding into my life, was not really what I was like wanting to be, right? I was like, I'm not good enough. I'm not good enough, when I was simply embodying what it was to be a great mother, an amazing mother, a beautiful mother. And it was really hard for me for a very long time to acknowledge that and to say that I am a good mother, that I am a great mother, because I always felt like there was something missing, there was something missing. And you know what? Nothing was missing. I was a great mother. I am a great mother. I still am. It was all there. What was missing was me not wanting to see it for myself, not wanting to embrace that natural truth about myself. And when I did see that, I said, whoa, am I special? Am I different? And I'm like, that doesn't seem right. That doesn't seem right at all. And the conclusion that I came to after reflecting and journaling and connecting with other energies and other people, and I kept coming back to the truth. And the truth is that all of us women have innate qualities, innate mothering gifts and talents. We're born with it. And what others were seeing in me was that I was embodied with those innate traits. Things that I didn't learn, I felt. And I trusted and I moved with. And those very things that I did naturally, I didn't see because they were so natural. They were so automatic that I didn't realize that I was doing them at all. It's like opening your eyes when you wake up in the morning. You don't think to open your eyes just open. And that's how innate it is. That is how innate it is. And that is the name behind my channel, InnateEinat. Innat means mother in Amarinya. I am Ethiopian American, and a large part of my mothering and womanhood is rooted in my cultural, ethnic heritage. I'm multi-ethnic from the land of Ethiopia, but I am born and raised in the US, so I identify as an Ethiopian American. And so what I was saying was that I am not the only innate mother out there. And what my channel is about is to connect with you, to connect to your inner truth, your inner qualities that exist. Because I know that the Creator, the higher power, created all of us beautiful womb beings, right? We are womb beings. We are woman, we are human. And we have these wombs that carry immense power, immense truth, immense intuition. We create beings. We create humans. We create souls. We bring them into the world. We are the portal. We are the vessel. There's no way that you do not have the qualities you desire to see or be in yourself as a mother. If anything, you already are embodying them, and you need a mirror to reflect that truth back to you. And what I've realized is that I am a mirror, and I'm proud to be this mirror because it will help you and so many others that will come after you, because you are the woman in your lineage who is here and doing the work. And if you have daughters, you will reflect this truth to them, and they will be able to grow from this. They will be able to embody even further the innate qualities that exist within your lineage. We are all gifted. We're all extremely powerful creators. And you're here for a reason. You're watching this video because it resonates deep in your soul, deep in your womb. You've been searching for answers. You've been searching to see how you can enjoy motherhood, because motherhood is so deeply beautiful. And it is a whole job. It is a whole job. It is a whole entire job with its own set of routines and rules, and you understand what I mean. And I see you. And I'm here to reflect to you what you desire to see. And the first thing that I want to say is congratulations. Congratulations for being in tuned enough to realize that there's something you need, there's something you desire, there's something you want to grow in. And that's the first step. That is the first step. So congratulations on taking that first step. Be proud of yourself, because we are just like our babies. We carry them in our wombs. We birth them. We carry them in our arms. We nurse them. We rock them. And then they crawl. And then they walk. And then they run. And then they drive. And then they fly. You know what I mean. But they started with baby steps. And as I mother myself and my children, and as I am guiding you in a motherly way, remember to take baby steps forward towards the growth you desire. And as you continue to build those baby steps, the momentum only grows. And the truth only grows, and the reflection only becomes true. You learn to walk, you learn to read, you learn to write. You learn to watch a video on YouTube. So you can learn to do this too. And what's crazy is that you're relearning what's actually deeply within. You're reconnecting to what's actually deeply natural. You're healing the connection to yourself, to your womb. And that is powerful and sacred work. That's important, that matters. So, one of the things I want to say about why I struggled to see the truth about who I was because I am naturally soft-spoken, naturally kind. I'm naturally very nurturing. These are all very feminine characteristics. And this world, this society that we're raised in as girls, as into teenagers, into young adults, into grown women, do not reflect that this is success. It is success. It is success to love and nurture and to have deeply profound, meaningful relationships with not only your children, but your friends or your family or your community and your partner. To create beauty, to embody beauty, whether it's, how you carry your hair, your face, your nails, your clothing, all of those things are an expression of creating beauty around you and within you. And not doing it to meet a trend, not doing it to embody a certain aesthetic, but truly feeling what resonates with you and expressing yourself from that place as a reflection of the feminine that you are, the feminine being that you are. I didn't feel success to myself as a mother, as a person, because I was trying so hard to cover up my femininity. I wanted to be more masculine. I didn't know that that was the terminology, but that was what I was doing when I look back, right? So it's trying to be something I'm not. Not that I don't need my masculine qualities, they do. They create structure and routine and they hold my creative energy. But I was trying to embody that and I was failing. And every time I failed to embody it, I was just like, I'm not good enough, And because my soft voice would, oh, you're too soft, I can't hear you, can you speak up, receiving everybody with love and trust. You're too trusting. Aren't you afraid somebody's going to come and hurt you? Aren't you afraid someone's just going to come in and, there were just all of these things that would be said to me over the years as I would just be who I was. I needed to stand up and protect myself more. I needed to focus on protecting. I also was providing for my children because I was a single mom for a really long time. But outside of doing that to bring in money to pay bills, I just wanted to rest. I just wanted to go and get my hair done. I wanted to play with makeup. I wanted to sing. I wanted to dance. I just wanted to be playful. I wanted to just do all the soft, fun, flowy things. I never lost my essence. But as I would get lost in that flow, I would go, oh my gosh, why do you do this? Why do you spend hours playing with your makeup? Why do you spend hours playing with your hair? Why do you do this? You need to focus on making money, getting another degree. You need to focus on building wealth. You need to focus on all these things. And I was just like, oh my God, like, how am I supposed to support my children? How am I supposed to be a good mom? Well, none of those things mattered. They matter, but they didn't matter, if that makes sense. What mattered was my soft voice. What mattered was my kids feeling safe in my presence and speaking to me. So what mattered was my emotional attunement to my children. What mattered was my intuition, knowing when my child wasn't feeling right or off and bringing that attention to them. What mattered was my love. What mattered was my open heart. What mattered was my playful energy to play for hours with my kids, rolling around on the ground, getting dirty, like cooking and baking and jumping and laughing and swimming for hours all day, not caring about what happens with the time. All those things matter. They matter so deeply. And all those reasons were the reasons why people said that I was a really good mom. Yeah. So, how is it that I can rest in motherhood? How is it that I can be with my children and feel fully engaged and present and tuned in? Because I became a mother at a really young age. I became a mother at the age of 16. And when I became a mother, I went to college with 2 children under 2 years old. And I went to an all-women's college. The institution was my provider. It was the place I went to create my structure and routine with my class schedule, and I came home and did homework and hung out with my kids. I didn't have to worry about working. I just got to be a student and be a mother. And as I did both, I embodied an academically knowledge-seeking, loving, kind, present mother. I wasn't in a relationship with my children's father because he was not supporting me in the ways that I needed support. Not for me and not for my children. I walked away because I felt that I deserved better and my children deserved better. And I made a choice, but knew that I didn't have to stick with that choice. I knew that it was very important for my maternal line that I educated myself so that I could uplift my children and their next generation after that. I didn't know it then, but I became the first mother in my family's lineage to get an education while being a mother. Most of the women in my energetic maternal line became mothers at a very young age, similar to me, with very little to no education. Maybe the most 5th grade. So not only did I graduate with honors from high school, but I also went to college and got a 4-year degree in 4 years. I also studied abroad. I also had a wide range of educational material to inform me about life. I also went to an all-women's college, which only empowered me further. Only empowered me further. So I just want to say that those are my qualifications. If you're curious, that is a big part of what shaped how I've showed up. And there's more, but I believe this video is a little too long. It's about 19 minutes right now. And I think this is a really good introduction to who I am, the value I bring, and what I choose to share with you. I've reflected on deeply for a very long time. I appreciate you all so much. If any of this has resonated with you, if any of this has brought goosebumps to your spirit, your body, and your soul, please like my video, please subscribe, please leave a comment, because those things remind me that this is important. It's important for me to show up on here and to bring this healing presence to the global community. Like I said, I always don't see what I bring, but when others remind me, I show up. I don't need to be seen. I don't like it a lot, to be honest, but this isn't about me. This is bigger than me. Thank you for your time.